Hi guys, Blake and Dwayne here today with Lilleys Landing Resort and Marina on beautiful upper Lake Taneycomo. It is the 20th, Saturday, February.
Okay.
And we're going to do the one cast today.
We got some amazing news. We just talked to some people. What'd they say, Blake?
I don't remember. Oh yeah. I don't know if I want to divulge that information. Just kidding. So, we just got some news that this morning some gentlemen fishing up here caught fish that were puking up shad. Yep.
What's that mean?
That means that there's a shad kill on the way. And that white is going to be the color. They said they were biting white good this morning and they kind of died off. I imagine they saw a little run of shad and then didn't see anymore. I'm probably going to have to keep this motor running to keep us straight, huh?
Well, the wind's going to want to push the nose downstream.
So, let's see. This morning they ran 2 units for 5 hours. They cut it off at 10. We're now looking at basically the drop off. It's pretty much dropped out, I think, down to that little over half unit flow. Let's see. Dwayne and I'm using a black and olive jig with 2 pound line.
Is that Italian?
Black and olives, yes. That is Italian. And what are you using, Dwayne?
Black and white.
And Dwayne is using a black and white.
Well, actually, I'm using a jig with no feathers.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I tried to pluck a bunch of the white out, and I must have plucked too many.
So anyway, we're sitting on a half unit flow. The Elfrink tournament is in progress as we speak. I think on the dock right now we've got 2 big fish.
Got 1 brown. That's
as far as I know.
5 or 6 pounds.
One 5 or 6 pound brown and another big rainbow, right?
About a 2 pound rainbow.
About a 2 pound rainbow. I'm gonna try cast out in the middle. Oh, let's see. I've seen when Nathan and I went out to take pictures for the tournament this morning, and we saw a lot of people catching fish. A lot of people jigging today. Getting jiggy with it. Sounds like there might be a concentration of fish kind of right up by the cable. Naturally, because if they saw shad, they're probably hanging out there hoping for more. But both the people we talked to were catching fish up by the cable, and we stopped up by the cable for a second and caught a few fish right there. So I think there's a decent collection of fish up by the cable at the moment.
They're pretty tight to it, though.
Yeah, they're right there. You got to pretty much stay right there if you want to catch them. Let's see. It is warming up quickly. This morning started off at a nice chilly 15 degrees, but I feel like I'm approaching about 40 right now. We are in a 20-foot John boat because it was the only boat left for us to take out this morning. A beautiful day to be on the water.
I'll get skinny here quick.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to back us out for a second here. I'm real excited about that shad kill thing.
Yeah, just the beginning of it.
I presume that it would take some really warm days to bring Table Rock's temperatures back up, so those shads should continue to die off. And Dwayne is hooked up. What'd you do, pick the white feathers out and make it a black jig?
Well, I left 3 little strands of white in it, so it looks like a dirty white again. A dirty yellow. Little guy.
Oh gosh. All right.
Don't wiggle too much. We've got a chair up on the front deck of the boat, if you call it a deck.
Holding the camera. If we move,
Real stable.
if we move too much, we might just lose you guys and the camera equipment. Yesterday evening after the one cast, I went out and fished from Lookout Island down to the Narrows, and the fish, the water was slow like it is now. I was using the 1/32 ounce sculpin head, sculpin feathered jig again, and it's a really good collection of fish through that area, and they were really hitting that all sculpin jig again. I think I probably caught 8 in one pass. There's a fish.
Drag.
I might have the drag set a little low. I'll tell you what, in a John boat, it is much easier to reach the fish.
It is.
So, it seems like, and we talked to another guy, that the darker silhouetted jigs seem to be working. So that'd be your black and olives, black and yellows, black and browns. And this just adds to the challenge here.
Oh, he swiped at it right there at the moment. He come back for it again. Yeah, fishes. We had 3 boats to clear up on this tournament.
3 boats to clear up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 3 or 4 actually declared up this morning. So if you don't know what that means, oh, Dwayne's hooked up again.
Full boat up.
Oh, we almost had a double. If you don't know what declaring up means, so in our tournaments you can either fish below the trophy area or above in the trophy area. If you declare up, you can still fish on the lower part of the lake, but you have to follow the guidelines for keeping fish that are set in the trophy area. So even if you go fish below the trophy area, you still can't keep a rainbow if it's between 12 and 20 inches. So that kind of adds the challenge, but if you get on a good day up here in the trophy area, you could come back with 3 or 4 20 inchers and potentially just win the tournament.
Or 1 10-pounder.
Yeah, or 1 10-pounder and a bunch under 12. And usually most people call below, but today I'd say probably record highs on people calling above. I still see your white feathers in the water.
There's one.
There's one right here.
Back over the other side. One cast this side, one cast that side. believe we're going to lose most of our snow today.
Yeah, I'd say at least all the loose snow is gonna probably melt off. The water's now running slow enough and definitely shallow enough here to be fishing a 1/32 ounce jig, and since I'm fishing the 16th or 3/32, I'm not sure which size it was, I'm kind of just keeping the slack out of my line, almost a continuous reel, and giving it jig motion, just try to keep it suspended right above the bottom. There is a lot of moss here in this area, so if you let it hit the bottom too many times, you're gonna wind up with a jig full of moss. Which side do you want to fish? It's going to be harder to fish the slow side, I imagine. Yeah, we'll just let the boat decide.
Backwards here in just a second. Here comes a pretty good breeze.
It's kind of like fishing in a merry-go-round.
Oh, I'm getting busy. There goes some more white feathers.
Yeah, they're everywhere. As that snow melts off, I imagine it'll bring the level of table rock up a touch. Oh,
Snap.
He grabbed it.
Almost got me.
Did I? We are just now getting even with the trophy run billboard and building. I'm glad these seats twist around nice and easy. It's really hard to jig at that angle. Oh, Dwayne finds another one.
Letting it just sink all the way to the bottom at 1/32.
Oh, you're still on the, you're on a 1/32?
Yeah. It took forever to get down there.
Well, yeah, that's like 10 foot deep right there.
Oh my. That's a pretty good fish.
Is he gonna fit in the net? Oh yeah. That's a real nice one. Wow. Look at the shoulders on that fish.
That's why we like to fish the trophy area.
One of our teams that's up here fishing said they were catching lots of 18.5 fish.
18.5 inch?
Well, yeah, or sorry, 18.5.
Inch and a half.
18.5 inch fish. These guys are having some fun up there.
Right over there, didn't he?
They're trying to tease us.
Oh, can't make up its mind which way it wants to.
I know it. I'll tell you what, this trophy run section, I've caught some really nice fish in this little stretch.
Wiggling too much, man.
I heard predictions of 50 and 60 degree weather coming up on Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, 1 week we have negative degree weather and the next week it moves to 60.
Almost a 70-degree swing.
Well, I think we had a day where we got, what, almost negative 10?
Yeah.
Coming down the side of this island. It's a real shallow right off the front of it, and then there's a steep drop off. And it goes almost all the way down the island. Once you get to this front portion of it, it all flattens out. But if you can get in there, slow your boat down a little bit and work that drop off, there are usually quite a few fish held up in there.
Found that long.
Oh, I feel like I was about to find it too.
Well, I was getting tired of that jig anyway.
Sometimes the easiest way to change jigs is just to break it off.
Okay, what do you think, 1/8 ounce?
1/8 ounce? I think you'll be working it.
Be ripping it. Oh, that's one right there. Sculpin and Ginger.
Dwayne is switching over to a Sculpin and Ginger with a brown head. Over here on the south bank, there's a jetty of rocks that come out and shallows up real quick and creates a kind of a riffly seam there. It's always a good spot to throw your bait. I've actually parked behind it in that eddy before and swung jerk baits out across the current back into the seam and done really well. I imagine you could swing just about anything. Jigs or flies or yeah, it looks like some of that snow melting off is kind of creating a little bit of dinginess in the water there. I'm going to go ahead and back us up because we're going to need to be over here to get through this channel. We've seen a couple boats get beached over here. That should keep us safe for a second. I'd say this is probably the second shallowest spot on the whole lake whenever the water's low. I hear a Sasquatch somewhere.
Let's see if we can do a Sasquatch call
Oh.
response here.
Ooh. Oh. Yep, there it was. That's another healthy fish.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wow. You still throwing the 132nd or did you go bigger again?
132nd. Scoping.
Well, I haven't had nearly as much luck on my 16th ounce, so it could be that that smaller jig sinking a little slower is getting their attention better.
Well, I'm not crushing it.
I'm going to take a couple more casts, call it a day. Can't decide? Oh, I'm going to go over there towards the island in the riffle water. Sometimes that chop makes just enough of a difference to get the fish to...
There's a couple little drop-offs over there too.
You know, you'd think the boat would just... If the wind was going to blow it one direction, that it would just stay that direction.
The wind keeps changing direction.
That's definitely not the case. It just keeps on changing. Alright, here's my last cast.
Okay.
Last cast.
A good one?
I like it.
Okay. Oh my, yes.
Kind of right there off the tip of the island where the water starts to drop off and get deep again. There's some fish midging right there off the tip of the island. If you like to strip cracklebacks and soft tackles, parking on the island when the water's this low, standing there on the front of it, stripping those across, it's a really good spot. Alright. We thank you guys for watching today. Like and share us on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll get out here and do it again for you guys tomorrow. Thank you.